I'm going to walk you through CartKings.net. This is a company that sells custom golf carts. There's different levels of functionality for the site, depending on whether you're a guest or a logged in user or an administrator. So we'll go through that one by one. First of all, as a guest, you can view the homepage. On our homepage, several links. One to the warehouse, which is just a listing of all the carts that are available. We'll look at that in a bit. View our catalog, which is a catalog of all the products that are available to build your own cart, and the user, once they're logged in, will have the ability to add parts to their own cart and start building their own cart. This drop us a line link will take you to a basic contact form, which is not required, does not require the user to be logged in. If they just want to send a quick message, they can do that. It's also available up here in contact. Down here, some more information, links. So we'll go back up and we'll check out that basic contact form. If you try to send just a blank message, everything will blow up. Some things are required, everything except the phone number is required, and a specific format is required for the phone number if you do enter something. So let's say I enter whatever, try to send that, it'll say it's invalid. So let's actually send something. Batman wants a golf cart at batcave.io. Let's enter a valid number with dashes, which is what this particular validation requires. And a message, I'm Batman, not particularly useful for our purposes, but alright, so our message is sent, and then in a little bit we'll take a look at that, what that looks like in our email. Something else you can do as a guest is look at the warehouse, all the carts that are available in the warehouse. As a guest, you can take a look at that cart. If there's a price on the cart, it's will show here, and then also the parts that are on that cart. And then we'll see that once you log in, you'll be able to actually add parts that you like to your own cart. You can also look at the catalog, just browse it, but no other functionality when you're not logged in. So you have a nice button here reminding you to sign in to add parts to your cart, so we'll do that. Let's sign in, and we'll just sign in as a regular user. And log in. Maybe that's not one that I created. Let's try this again. Alright, so we're logged in as a user, and now there's some other things you can do. You see that you now have this link, My Cart. So let's take a look at that. Your cart is empty. Browse the catalog to add parts. So let's look at our catalog, find something we like. I like this motor kit. Let's add that to my cart. That's added to my cart. We can return to categories, check out something else, wheel covers. I like this classic wheel cover. Stick that in our cart, and then once we're done, you can look at all the items that you have in your cart. You can also add specific comments to each particular part and add that to your request. Will this fit on the Batmobile? Alright, and so that comment is with that part now. You can also remove items from your cart if you want to do that. Let's take this motor kit out. Don't need that. Alright, so we just have this wheel cover. Once you're satisfied you have the parts you want, then you can click this Get a Quote Request Info button. Once you do that, it thanks you for your message, and then we'll look at what that quote looks like. This was a user that had already submitted their personal information. If they hadn't, you'll be prompted to fill out your phone number and your name. If you'd like to be contacted by phone, as well as preferred contact time, and all that information is given before you're able to actually submit the quote. So you can get a little bit more information from the user before they actually send in the quote. So we'll look at that email that was sent later. Going back to, let's see what else for a user. My cart, so we see now our cart is empty. Once you send that quote request, it empties your cart and you can start all over again. So I guess we'll look at the admin functionality now. Let's log out, and I'll log in as myself. Forgot to mention you also have the option to log in with Facebook or with Google. Let's try that again. Alright, so once you're logged in as an admin, you see you have this nice admin tab. So there's several things you can do. You can create a completely new part. So let's do that. Let's call it Batwings. Choose a file. Don't have a photo for that, but we'll find something. Whatever this is. I don't like that. Dash kits. So that's something we might like. Category. All your categories will be listed. Autocomplete. So I guess dash kit would be dashes consoles price something. Create that part. So part successfully created, and it shows you your part. Batwings for $4,000. You can edit your part, change things about it. Alright, changed our price, and you can also delete the part completely. Or, so let's go back to the category just to show you that it's in that category now. And when you're in your catalog as an administrator, for each individual part, you'll have this edit delete link. So we'll go back to this part, delete it. Make sure we want to do that. And it's gone. Another thing you can do as an administrator is add a completely new cart. So, brand new cart. Let's find an image for that. Let's see. Looks like a good one. Price. So we have our brand new cart. And if we go to the warehouse, you see that it's there. So let's view that cart. As an administrator, when you're viewing a specific cart, you can add parts to that cart. So we'll go to add parts, enter a part, whatever you think you want to add here, wood grain console, to show users that these are the parts that are on the cart, and if they like it, they can add that part to their cart. So I've done that. Go to my cart, and it's in their cart. Let's say I don't want this cart anymore. Edit delete as an administrator. We'll delete the cart completely. Are you sure? Yep. And it's gone. You can also add comments to each cart description, as you can see here. It's optional. More admin functionality. You can view all users that have logged in, signed up to the site. When you click on a user, then you'll see the personal information that they've entered, and also their requests, a history of their requests. So you click each one, and it'll give you information of that specific request, the parts that were requested. If there's any comments they entered, it'll give you those too. Back to users. We'll go back to admin and view all orders. And you can look at each order that was placed. So this is our last order. Another way to find orders. Back to admin. And I think that covers our admin functionality from this perspective. If you're looking at the warehouse, again, you can edit, delete carts. from this view, if you're in your catalog, looking at a category, you can view a specific part to edit or delete it. So let's say we want to change the price on this part to $150. Let's try that. Part updated to now to $150. Let's change it back. Or you can change the description, the image, whatever you want to do, or completely delete that if you would like to do that. You can also add a part to a specific category from this view, just a different way to add a part. We'll say other seat. And we'll just throw a picture in there. Price, create a part, turn your category, and you can see that our new part is now in that category. We want to edit it though and delete it because it's fake. Alright, so that's deleted. We'll go back home. And I think that covers our admin functionality for the moment. Let's take a look at our emails, see what those look like. So first up, you have your contact form. This is what it looks like, just the basic contact form. If they just dropped you a line without logging in or making a card or anything. Your quote request will give you more detailed information, the parts that they had in their cart, and the comments and questions about that specific part. And all the user information that they gave you will be in that email. So I think that just about covers CartKings.com or .net, sorry, at the moment.